Hey up peeps, welcome back to Old Yorkshire Git Tries Open Worlds Part 41. I'm sure it's 41. I'm positive it's 41. Shut up, give over. Right, funnily enough, on the loading screen, where it has a picture of Halcyon Helen and a bottle of the new drink, the brown version that she was meant to be. The answer was there all along, because in the bottle you can see one of those little worm things in the bottom of the bottle. It's been there all the way through. Right, why are you not working? There we go. Right, I forgot what we're meant to be doing. This is the dinghy quarters, isn't it? VIP. We're meant to go that way. We're going to talk with Spencer bloke in it. So here he is.
About time you arrived. I see you haven't dressed the way I asked you to, but I suppose that was expecting too much of a non-industry lout. Expect a complaint to management. Now, unless you'd like to waste more of my time, I suggest we begin rehearsing. Ready? You've fallen right into my trap, Captain. Oh, don't bother to fight back. You cannot hope to stop me from installing philosophism as the system's reigning ideology.
Okay, him. Did you know I was a captain? You'll never take Halcyon, you fiend.
How does the scenery taste? Good, I trust. Wait a moment. You're not wearing a bellhop's ID, which must mean you're not Owen's understudy. That man can't even be relied upon to find his own replacement.
No,
This is curious indeed. Who are you? How did you get in here?
I'm Captain Git. Name's Git, I'm a ship's captain.
You're here to investigate me? Oh, I assure you, I'm nothing special. Just an old crook with more money than time. That was a quote from The Retiree's Revenge, in which I played an ex-thief turned decrepit old man. But, of course, I'm certain you already recognized it. Now, what shall I sign first? Your weapon? Your wallet? Or perhaps something, a little more personal? Undergarment signatures have been popular of late, or so I've heard.
I'm not here for an autograph, I'm here to ask questions. Why are you asking to sign things? Are you okay? You can sign my weapon if you... Matron. Zip. I'm not here for an autograph.
Do you mean to say you are not a fan? Well, then how did you get in here? The only staffer cleared for guest room entry is the inspector for Bellamy's murder. Oh. Hello.
Fold your arms.
Hi. Terribly sorry, Inspector. I didn't realize it was you. Understand that I am beyond willing to comply with your search for the fiend that did Bellamy in. You know, now that I look at you, you're the perfect reflection of me, back when I starred in the Marauder's Bane. Absolute picture of justice. Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight answer.
I'd like to ask you about the murder. I hear you were poisoned. I'll do that one first.
Indeed. The agonizing bowel pain was most undignified. While I've certainly had no shortage of inadequate hotel meals, this was most explicitly pronounced. I suspect poison. And who would be most likely to poison me but Chef Anwar? Oh, we've clashed almost non-stop about his slop preparation. He must have tainted my meal in retaliation.
That was in the bottle of booze. Why didn't you go to the clinic? According to the coroner.
How alarming! Whoever targeted her was certainly targeting me. I can only thank my ironclad constitution that I'm standing here before you.
Helen wasn't killed by the poison.
Oh, that's very good to know. Perhaps the poisoner simply meant to incapacitate us both, disrupt the product launch. I couldn't say, Inspector. I'm merely an actor.
Why didn't go to the clinic?
Is that a jibe? Could you imagine the tabloid headlines? Spencer Woolrich, Aetherwave star, spotted in gastronomic distress. Oh, unseemly hardly describes the half of it.
Can you think of anyone else from what I know?
None that I can think of. I treat all hotel staff equally, and with the minimum level of respect that they deserve. Very well, then.
I'd like to ask you about the murder.
Certainly. But one quick question before we begin, if I may. How was it that Bellamy met her end? How awful. Whoever did this must have been quite heartless. I was meditating, of course. That's how I get into character. Respectfully, Inspector, it is rather counterproductive to commune with others while meditating. All actors have their methods, and this has been mine ever since I met that wonderful prophet of profitability. She taught me it for my role in The Unemployed Cometh. I had to lie face down on artificially heated pavement. The director wanted our suffering to be convincing. Needless to say, being able to leave my body helped to mitigate the pain, both during the 8-hour shoot and with the second-degree burns afterwards. I owe that woman much.
How long have you worked with the prophet?
Actually, only since I've been at the Colonial. The Unemployed Cometh was shot on site. That makes it, a few weeks. I cannot recommend her services enough. If you haven't been to see her yet, you really should.
Aha, is this how we're going to get
I'll
over
answer
there?
whatever you wish.
Did you know Helen well?
Bellamy has been my co-star throughout the autumn of my career. I should like to think I knew her. In fact, I cannot name a single role in the last 10 years that did not involve her in some way. Unless you count the uncredited silent shopkeep on Melissa's Meteoroids.
Why did you keep starring alongside
I'm
her?
not too proud to admit it. I couldn't get work on my own. Whether or not I wanted to accept it, Bellamy had captured the eye of the colony. People kept talking about the charisma we had on screen, but I felt more chemistry with certain teacup canids than with her. As you may have been able to conclude, I wasn't terribly enamored with Bellamy, but that doesn't mean I'd kill her. Oh, come now, Inspector. What do you take me for? I'm an old man. I neither have the time nor the willpower to kill people for fun. Besides, I have my reputation to think of. I suppose that is enough on that grim subject.
Right.
Oh, Have you now? Please do go on. Don't leave me in suspense.
Bottle of tainted liquor, yeah.
That, yes. Yes. I distinctly recall ordering an alcoholic beverage with my meal. This hotel is certainly bringing a new meaning to the phrase rotgut. Management shall receive the complaint to end all complaints. I'm quite used to being breathlessly watched.
Any questions?
Must I relive that ghastly event again? My intestines still have yet to fully recover. But I suppose we may discuss it further.
That's all.
Very well, then.
We know who he is. A blueberry on Stop Wandering. Danger Close by Spencer Waldrick, Act 7, Scene 15. Knock at the door, enter Lionel. And if we come in, I'd love to rejoin the others, but danger. I fired my home-built anti-aircraft destroying the junk ship. Use terminal. First, nobody delivered him to his room. VIP guest floor, second best. I'm sure we no doubt heard of the horrible event. Armed security were present throughout the Glen Colonial. Exit, leave conversation. That. Flywheel. Love the hats. I love them.
Initiating enter protocol. Now simulating familiar and welcoming demeanor. Burbage 3001 is trained to recognize all board-approved actors. Greetings, fellow star. Your performance in Maverick Johnston's latest drama was memorable. Burbage 3001's programming is frequently upgraded to adhere to board-certified standards. The most recent upgrade was performed by Spencer Woolrich. Banter protocol exhausted, reverting to default behavior, grieving and despair. Oh, Halcyon Helen. May your atoms be commended to the Aether. Burbage 3001 was designed to disrupt Halcyon Helen's monopoly over the Aetherwave serial market. This unit's programming is based on Helen's most famous roles. Burbage 3001. Anything Halcyon Helen can do, this unit can do slightly worse. Now running shock and dismay protocol. What's this? Helen's death was a murder? How horrifying. Bring that killer to justice, designated authority figure. This unit has not yet completed its grief cycles. randomizing despair tables. Oh, Helen, is there no justice in the world?
I'm leaving. Okay. Spencer's.
Great work.
All the ammo. Oh yes. Thank you. Anything else, goody wise? Oh, thank you. Oh, there we go. And a couple of balls.
Wish I could do that.
Dumpy 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 dum dum. Gonna nick all your stuff. Oh. It's the elevators. So I'll just check down here. Zeke Hannigan.
Zeke Hannigan, Rizzo's Rangers 16th back. Pleased to meet you. What can I do for you?
How long you been with the Rangers?
About half my life. You know I was named third most profitable investment on 2 non-consecutive seasons? Ain't a lot of players who can make that claim. Except for the guys who came in first and second, I guess. I spent the last season injured and almost got sold to the Hephaestus Hammers. But now I'm all convalesced. Ready to lay into some Cleo darlings, you know? Really break some legs.
Bring the Rangers to
Since it's
Eridanos.
the off-season, we're helping support the launch of Rizzo Spectrum Brown. Meet the fans, sign tossball cards, that sort of thing. How about you, fella? You after a signature?
Nah, I think I'll pass.
He's just being coy. Anyway, where was I? Just between you and me, Rizzo's ought to cancel the whole event out of respect for Miss Helen.
I have some questions about that.
Oh, you must be that inspector people have been talking about. It's a damn shame about Miss Helen. She was always real good to me and the rest of the Rangers. Birdie's taking it pretty hard. Miss Helen was the love of his life. So, what did you want to know? Oh, Birdie was mad about Helen. He was certifiable. The big galoot loved Helen about as much as he loved the game. Trouble is, Birdie was not blessed with an abundance of temper. Helen kept Birdie steady. If he lost his temper around her, it'd be because something broke between the two of them.
Do you think he could have killed her?
What? Law, no. Birdie's got a fierce temper, but there's no way he'd ever have laid a finger on Miss Helen.
Think of anyone
Miss
else?
Helen was outspoken. She made her share of enemies on account of her expressing herself. Just between you and me, I heard rumors the Prophet never much cared for Helen's brand of blunt honesty. What can I do for you?
Bear with me 1 second. I think somebody's at the door. And I'm back in the room. Yeah. Our Dub's got it, so that's alright. That's all for now. Get back in my comfy position. Right. Can we nick any of his stuff? Nah, because he's thieving. Okay. This one. Oh.
Is that a woolly cow? Why is there a woolly cow in the hotel? Also, why do I smell alcohol?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Multiple discrepancies detected. First discrepancy. A woolly cow is present in this hotel room.
No
Woolly
shit,
cows
Sherlock.
are an import species for the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve and are incapable of affording upper-class accommodations. Second discrepancy. This woolly cow is dangerously inebriated with Rizzo Spectrum vodka. Alcohol sanguinization ratio exceeds recommended maximum. A brief survey of this area reveals that the most recent occupants were athletes belonging to the Rizzo's Rangers Tossball Club.
Was Black Old Bertie here?
Insufficient data. A brief survey of localized property damage, divided by the area of this room, yields the following estimate. This unit was likely occupied by every member of the Rizzo's Rangers. -1.
Hmm. Holy crap. Party! Have him. Have them.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. A single footprint, size 10, tossball cleat sized.
Analyze the footprint.
The soil in this residue contains a very high concentration of oxygen. Well done,
Terraformer.
Inspector. The weather monitoring station at the pilot house substitutes for a terraformer. The soil in his footprint likely came from there. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The charred fragments of a letter lies at the bottom of this wastebasket.
Identify what was on the letter.
Unfortunately, most of the writing is beyond recovery. The words station, meeting point, and emergency are all that can be discerned.
Well, I'm stumped.
I think this was her boyfriend's room. I don't like we got anything here.
Nice.
Nothing to be found. Did that, we've been in there. Done that, done that. Right, time to leave, I think. Find out what we've got to do next. Speak with Chef Anwar. Question Ella Tinsley about the missing cargo. Go to the meeting spot. Track down Prophet. Alright.
Aha! Always so nice to hear you, Inspector. I'll get you to your floor on the double.
Lobby.
To the lobby we go.
Oh, still don't know how I'm going to get across that bloody bridge though. Right, Chef Anwar. Come on.
Yes? Are you here for the double rack of smoked sprat? Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but you'll have to wait. Oh, don't give me that look. Let me see if I can pencil you in for later. Actually, what am I saying? I can't do that. I'm booked for the next month. You'll have to make a reservation. You're the inspector? Here?
Yeah, we spoke
Why-
before, mate.
I mean, you may ask me whatever you want. I have nothing to hide.
Did you prepare all of Helen's meals?
Of course I did. I would never allow anyone else to touch the meals of so important a guest.
You're sure no one else was involved?
Well, yes, I'm positive. Why? How? Oh, fine. There may have been times I left Helen's meal unsupervised. Spencer Woolrich and Bellhop Owens were underfoot in the kitchen as I was preparing Helen's meal. Either one of them could have tampered with the food when I was fetching ingredients.
Well, we know why he was there, moaning. Don't know what he was. Well, we know why. I can guess why he was being evasive.
Well, it's a breach of professionalism, of course. Why else would I worry about it? No, I don't think that's the case. Sorry to disappoint you. I may have taken some time to engage in a teensy bit of recreational drinking, and consequently, I may have been somewhat less than coherent after preparing Helen's meal.
Where can I find Bellhop?
Yes, but not specifically. Owens often procures exotic ingredients from the creatures at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. Our guests can be rather particular. Let's not talk about the incident with the Raptidon pheromone glands. It's always hard to say when Owens might be back. If I were you, I'd make a trek to the reserve myself.
I'm
Otherwise,
trying.
who knows how long you'll have to wait. Mr. Woolrich often finds the hotel's meals wanting.
Yeah, I
He
guess
seems to
that.
enjoy complaining in person. While I could appreciate someone with a discerning palate for once, I believe that Mr. Woolrich simply enjoys the attention he gets from us. Though don't tell him I said as much. If you wish to speak with him, Mr. Woolrich can most likely be found in his suite on the VIP guest floor. He's usually there if he's not poking around here. I understand your reluctance, but... Oh, I just remembered. The kitchen security camera. It'll prove I'm telling the truth about everything. Constable Keene has access to the security footage in her office at the spaceport. If you visit her, you can figure out what truly happened with Helen's meal. Thank you for your understanding, Inspector. I'm sure you'll find the
Already
true
been
culprit
there.
before long.
Slow down, Warhorse. Let's go and see if we can get over the bridge. Ah, it's open. Right.
Have you seen the profit of profitability of late?
No, I'm afraid I haven't.
Hooray. Dumpy 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 dum. So a lot of the suspicion looks like it's falling on spouse. My money's still on the thingy block. Ludovic, whatever his name is, Ludovico. The hell's that?
I'm ready for this. Nice one.
Woo! Yeah, now that was fun. I know how it's done.
That's barred. Oh, I was going to say, do we need to go up top? But obviously not. Tell Dr. Blossom we found more of those specimens. Jenkins had already started excavating the habitat when I arrived. He's been in an unusual good mood since I got here. Please send additional personnel for capture and delivery of specimens to R&D. So I guess he's talking about...
Dang, that's impressive.
Can't keep us out.
Right. Let's do a bit of hold the pistol. Short circuit. Light, long gone. Get rid of all these. I don't need none of these. No. You did it again. No. Right, we'll go and check.
Don't go there. I'll show you how. I just want to be your friend. I just want to be your friend.
That's what you get!
These must be the scientists that were sent down here to retrieve more specimens. Come on, Brian, up. There's nowhere to go out, nowhere else to go, is there? Right. Track down the Queen first, because I should have done this quite a while back. I think. Then again, how could you if the gate weren't open? Probably because I got things asked about face, and I should have just followed it step by step. What we got here? Nothing. Yeah, well, that sounds healthy, doesn't it? Daltrey, whoever he was. Toolbox.
This is Silvio Tran, setting a new record for the Grand Colonial Bellhops Laundry Cart League. If you're listening to this, you're listening to history. And Daltrey, as we agreed, when I win, you're scraping terrorist shit off the windows for the rest of your contract. And you can stow the fear of heights routine, because there's no way you're weaseling out of that, pal. Here goes. That's... Move the box! No, not... No!
Well, he came a cropper. Oh, I see. Down here, over there. That was the cart he was in. Haha. Bellhop. Right, anything around this side before we go up? Nothing. That's how far they jumped. The Flying Slug won. Oh no, Bucky the Bellhop did not complete.
It's all the rest.
How right it is, mate. It's all in the wrist action. Oh, it looks like we're going up. Hey, magic. Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. Looks like we're safe around here. Byzantium tourist.
You know, I never imagined Spencer Woolridge would outlive
We heading inside, Captain? Don't worry. I got your back.
Bertie Holcomb is likely beside himself in grief. Mr. Kincannon really knows how to run a hotel. I can't believe Helen's gone. We're never gonna get a sequel to Terror on Monarch.
Okay. We go up here.
Oh, hey there, stranger. Don't mean to interrupt your business, but have you seen a stray mechanical wandering about? Seems I'm running my mouth too much. My mechanical Betty up and wandered away a couple days back. I've been trying to track her, but the beasts make it hard. Personally, I prefer my organs inside my body. The shopkeep says I should buy one of his rifles and go looking myself, but like my machine, I'm not combat inclined.
We can help her out, right? Won't take too long if we're on the job.
I know it's a pain, but I think I need some outside help. Job or no job, I'm not leaving Betty out in the wastes. Betty's just your standard tripod mechanical, though she probably is still wearing my hat. Without it, she seems kind of naked. Her main purpose is cacao milking, but the only cacaos in the reserve are closed. Without a directive, she shouldn't have had reason to wander away from the milking area.
Right, okay.
Oh, so that's how they make zero-G brew.
Gonna need to find Betty in the first place before anything can or can't happen with what she's milked.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks so much. It would have been mighty lonely without her. Being unemployed, I mean. Be lonely being unemployed. If you find Betty, try sneaking up and hacking her. If you can't do that, finding a way to stop her current routines should send her back home.
Welcome to Hunter Legal's Legal Hunter Supplies. I am Hunter Legal. How might I help you today?
Interesting
I'm
name.
Sure, I don't know what you mean. It is a perfectly normal name for a shop dispensing hunter supplies. No, these are supplies for hunters. Hunter supplies. It works either way. It works either way. Boy, damn it. I wish I thought to get that sign switched out when I changed my name. Unusual. This whole land complex is a failed wildlife exhibition turned hunting reserve. You can't go 10 feet without stepping in unusual. But I reckon you're asking about people unusual. I'd go have a chat with the prophet of profitability. Maybe she can intuit you in the right direction or something. But she is mighty far in the depths of the reserve. Perhaps you should purchase one of my fine armaments for the journey.
See what you're
Hunter
selling.
supplies. Get your hunter supplies.
Weapons first. Nothing special. Get it, mate. You ain't got nothing worthy of it. Right, we've got to go and find a robot. Journal. Milk Mac. Workbench. Whoa, make Betty bam alarm. Whoa, make Betty bam alarm. Make Betty had a child. Bam alarm. Damn thing gone wild. Bam alarm. Whoa, make Betty. Do 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 do. shot. There's another one somewhere, I can hear it.
No Cacao's detected nearby. Returning to slug maintenance worker. No Cacao's detected nearby. Returning to slug maintenance worker. What else we got around here then?
Here they come.
Nobody? Yeah, that's what I thought.
I thought you were dead. I don't think we want to go walking that way, do we? I don't know what this place is. Hooah. Right, so what we got here? We got beds, we've got a tent. Can't get in there. Looks just like a resting station. Didn't seem to work very well. Okay. Now what was that gun? Plasma propulsion pack. Repair all equipped. That could do a lot of damage when I boost it up. Oh well, we've got to go back to there. There's a workbench, isn't there? Well, let's run. What we got here?
Commander, you ever wonder why they put lights on our armor? No, Trooper. What about these tubes poking out everywhere? No. Trooper, stop asking stupid questions. Sorry, Commander. Spectre, hope you catch that killer soon.
What's this then? Not the cave we're looking for then. Holy shit. And we're back. Just check this out while I'm here.
Sorry, but we're a little busy right now. I'm sure one of the other guys would be happy to give you a tour.
Lawrence, do you know who you're talking to? We always have time for the inspector.
Oh, not too dodgy then.
That's you? I am so sorry. We didn't know what we were doing. We're so sorry. It'll never happen again. Oh, Law. It's all over. I told you someone would catch on sooner or later, Belle.
Lawrence, let me do the talking here. Inspector, pay him no mind. I'm sure you've bigger saltuna to can than us. Don't pay him any mind, Inspector. His upper story's a little gap-tooth, if you know what I mean. But
No, I
seeing
don't.
as you insist on sticking your... That is, since you're so curious, I'll fill you in on what we're doing. We, misplaced some people on our last tour. Misplaced them in the maws of some local predators. Now we're stuck here wondering how to get their room keys. Might have been Raptidons. I find it hard to tell them apart, especially when my glasses get fogged up.
So when you say lost, you mean left behind, so you could make a clean getaway.
You make it sound like we did this on purpose. If we had, we'd have been smart enough to get their room keys back first. Hey, we all got our priorities. Not worrying about those keys ain't gonna bring their owners back from the dead. Anyway, the sooner we get those keys back, the sooner we can make it look like the ex-guests checked out early.
That size.
Wouldn't you? I mean, the dangers were all listed in fine print on the waivers they signed. Least they can do is not destroy our reputation when they get themselves killed. We knew sooner or later this was gonna happen. we've got some hush money tucked away. If you can get those keys for us, it's all yours.
You kidding? You're welcome to.
Our bosses would want this situation resolved, just like us. We're the real victims here. The dead can't suffer anymore, but we can, and we will if we have to pay for all these lost keys.
I'll find the keys.
The inspector's going to help us, Bill. Thank the stars.
No
We're
way.
not out of the woods yet. Let's just see what happens before we celebrate. We last saw the guests deeper in the wilderness, Inspector. That'd be a good place to look.
Right, let's go and sort this last one out. Well, it's not the last one, but it's going to be the last one for today.
Hey, I almost can't believe it. Betty found her way back. Here I was thinking I'd never see her again. Oh, Betty, you big goof. What were you thinking in that little metal noggin of yours? You nearly worried me to death. And ain't you just the most reliable freelancer in the colony? Let me just take a look at Betty here and we'll talk about payment. Yep, that's right. Her parameters for movement and target acquisition are a mess. I'll bring her back to the garage and get her sorted out. Since Betty's back safe and sound, I'll be sure to let my coworkers know that you're a good one. Here's some money for your effort. Least I can do to show my thanks.
Right.
I won't.
Right, where's that workbench? No, that wasn't it, was it? Because you can't add mods to it, so it is Tinker. Oh, another special weapon. I think I'll go one more. Nice. Right. Come round the front and I'll save it there.
I'll be out of here as soon as I can, Gunther.
Save. There we go. Right. Saving it there. Hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. I've got quite a few in the bank now of these. So there'll be one every morning waiting for you. Anyway, thanks for all the views. Go BitChute. Can't remember what else to say now. Look, if you've enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, keep going. Tomorrow we'll have to go and find those keys, I suppose, and then go and find this prophetess or prophet woman or whatever she. Anyway, we'll see on the next one anyway. But thanks for watching. I'll see you.